So the Infinity Saga box set has revealed a deleted scene from the Age of Ultron movie. That's right, 2015 all the way. What? Yeah, they were going to introduce Captain Marvel back then. Yeah, it wasn't Brie Larson. It was a stand. Yeah. No, it wasn't Katie Sackhoff. She would have been better. No, it wasn't Emily Blunt either. She would have been awesome. I don't know. The woman actually looked like a superhero though. I know, right? She looked like she wanted to talk to a fucking manager or something. All right, I don't want to do this video. This is another Captain Marvel video. It means there's going to be fake accounts commenting on the video all fucking day. All I wanted to do was a Marvel video and talk about Spider-Man. But now I gotta talk about Captain Marvel again. Jesus help me, Rhonda.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination.
So, we almost got this. A Captain Marvel appearance in 2015 in Avengers Age of Ultron. And this does not look like Brie Larson. This article from Geek Tyrant. We're going to briefly cover some of the highlights here. As you know, this is unfortunately one of the hot button issues. Thanks to Marvel's The Infinity Saga box set, we've got another deleted scene to share with you from one of Marvel's past films. This particular scene comes from Avengers Age of Ultron, and it's a sequence at the end of the film where Captain America and Black Widow assemble the Avengers to start training. The scene was originally supposed to include Captain Marvel, but it ended up being cut. This deleted scene actually features a stand-in for Captain Marvel that is not plank, I mean wood, I mean cardboard, I mean Brie Larson. Captain Marvel was in a draft, but to me it would have done that character a disservice to meet her fully formed in a costume and part of the Avengers already when 99% of the audience would go, who is that? It's not just the way we've done it before. The way we reveal Scarlet Witch in costume at the end of the movie, those were Captain Marvel plate shots. Joss said, we'll cast her later. And I said, yeah, Joss, we'll cast her later. Whispers to an invisible associate who isn't Joss. We're not putting her in there. And that was, of course, Kevin Feige, because we all know the affinity he has for that plank of wood that they actually cast, as opposed to casting an actress who could have portrayed this role, I don't know, well, and been well liked and received. It was the right move not to introduce her into the MCU like this in Age of Ultron. I'm curious to know, though, what actress would Joss Whedon have cast in the role? He's always had a talent for casting great female leads in his projects. I don't think Larson would have made the cut with him. What do you think? I mean, think about it. We could have had somebody that looked like Miss Marvel, but playing Captain Marvel. That would have been ideal, because right now, we don't have that. We have a polarizing person in this role. And it's not that we don't like the female character, because I read the Miss Marvel books. And we've got somebody that looks like something you order off of Wish as compared to something you order off of Amazon. That's basically the presentation that we've received with this character. And that's all thanks to Kevin Feige's apparent affinity for Brie Larson, who is neither overly talented or good at emoting. And I can already hear them gathering in the comments, defending their queen, Brie Larson, against me because I dared criticize her. They'll be in there, the White Knights with their fake accounts, and trolling myself, and, you know, like they do Raiders of the Lost Flicks and I, whenever we make a Brie Larson video. And I'm not really even being overly insulting in this, just kind of stating some facts. Had this been our Captain Marvel, we wouldn't have had as many problems with the character or the movie at all. I will guarantee that. But no, Kevin Feige, in all his infinite wisdom, decided to cast Brie Larson. Yeah, spare me the Oscar winner for Room. Spare me Unicorn Store and Kong Skull Island, where she was utterly forgettable, because everything about her led to this. The lowest rated movie in the MCU. Yes, lower than Thor, The Dark World. And all of these fun headlines that we had to deal with, where any criticism of the movie labeled you a troll, neckbeard, incel, man-baby, or istophobe because you were afraid of strong women. And then, of course, there was the smile controversy, which they recently addressed in the feminist Captain Marvel comics that nobody buys and have been rebooted, what, a dozen times now? Yeah, pretty funny, huh? Nobody buys these comics, but they're still preaching. So this is our Captain Marvel then. This is who we have, and this is who we're going to have moving forward in the MCU, especially with Captain Marvel 2 right around the corner. Isn't that just a treat to behold to the eyes and all the senses? Oh yeah, that's right. A lot of people don't really care about the MCU, especially Captain Marvel 2, but Captain Marvel 2 made an announcement about Captain Marvel 2 the other day. I talked about it in the podcast. Rogue is set to be making her debut. Not Anna Paquin's Rogue, but Rogue. And these two characters have a big history. She's slated to be the first mutant in the MCU. Yeah, remember when Rogue sapped Carol Danvers of all her powers? Boy, oh boy, wouldn't that be a nice way to kind of kill off this character and introduce one of the X-Men in the first place? Oh yeah, that would be one hell of a way to make her entrance. It'd be game over for Cadaver Danvers, and I think a lot of people would be fine with that. So there you have it. A deleted scene from Avengers Age of Ultron showing a stand-in for Captain Marvel. A rather, shall I say, heroic-looking woman who could have definitely played Miss Marvel and even Captain Marvel if you take out all the Karen, may I speak to your manager haircut things and preachy politics that Brie Larson has brought to the table. And that's not to say that this other actress or any other actress that they would have casted might have not have done the same thing, but let's be honest, Brie Larson is targeting one specific segment of the fan base, and then they want to throw insults at us when we do stuff like this, and we hypothesize and theorize and, you know, break things down, but then that just makes you a sexist. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and let's wrap this thing up. Here's the links to where you can find us on social media at TB2BR on Instagram, the Place to Be Reviews page on Facebook, the official Place to Be Reviews fan page, that's our private group on Facebook, at the Place to Be RE1 on Twitter, at N80Pete on Twitter, past podcast available on Anchor, iTunes, Spotify, that new podcast on Blog Talk Radio right around the corner. The boardroom is going on hiatus so we can retool things, make sure we're not oversaturating you with the same kind of entertainment. Be all in 100% for you guys, because that's who we do it for. We enjoy hanging out and talking about stuff, but we want to entertain you as well and make sure that you are getting the full entertainment value out of all of our channels when we do come together and do shows like that. And that's what it's all about. It's about you guys. We're all small channels, and we want to make sure that we are giving you exactly what you guys deserve, and that's quality entertainment, because we want to grow, and to grow you have to change your content up, and trust me, there's a lot in the works. With that being said, I love you guys. Thank you. Please subscribe, share the video, hit the bell for notifications, and if I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I will be doing a second video today, so stay tuned for that later on.